Hey, folks, I haven't even lit up yet. Why don't you come back after the intro?
Seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Hello, everyone. We have a special guest today. We have the Eric Hawkins on today for us. And he's going to talk about an exciting new thing. Yes, a book launch.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm clicking buttons and I'm launching right now.
All right. You get to see it first here, folks. So pay cool attention. So I guess finally her cat fell asleep in Donna's window. So she's going to take over the duties of bugging me, according to Donna.
The cat watching the thick rain come down?
I guess so. Yeah, probably. We've got a little bit of the S word around here. There we go.
And I'm launched.
All right. Woo. You want to put a link in there, or can you do
I
that?
am going to drop that. I'll drop in the private chat right here.
Cool.
That's the link to the Kickstarter.
Cool, folks. Let me get over to that if I can. And I'm not seeing it, Eric.
You look in our private chat here.
I'm only seeing. Oh, okay. Here we go. I will
Thing up
find
way
my...
at the top.
Okay, hang on. We'll get you.
That's cool. All good. All good in the hood.
All right. There we go. Yes. All right. Hey, comments galore here today. Nick says, good morning, Nevermorians. As Carl takes the reins of our absentee overlord. Go get that bank, Brian. The Nevermind the Furthermore pre-show hosted in the comments by Nick Tockert humbly asks you the following. Creators, how do you recover from a slump in productivity? Wow.
Alcohol.
Yeah, that helps me. Sometimes I have to work on something totally different. I'll go do some Photoshop playing around or get on Facebook and somebody will inspire me to do something,
Yeah, I typically, it's been like that with a lot of things with me. If I get in a slump, can't figure out, I just go start doing something else, then come back to it.
Yeah.
And then everything just comes right together.
Sometimes, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll go, oh my God, I got to do something funny for my humor group. I should have done it last night when I was really, on it, but I'm not awake. And I'll go on Facebook and someone will have posted something that I can say, oh, I can do a takeoff of that. So, I get an inspiration from other people. And that helps, And while I wait to remind folks that NTF is sponsored by Plasma Fire Graphics, the look of your book matters to you and it matters to your readers. I can do Brian's whole spiel by memory now. With the look of your book matters to you because it matters to your readers. Michaela says, hey there, Nick. To answer your question, I unplugged from it all and head to the garden. Ooh, that's good. That's something different. Totally opposite of what you might be doing. 9:32 and no comment dumps. Folks need to get in the door and raise the roof a bit. Thank you, Nick. And excellent. Michaela came in just as I was typing, says Nick. Donna says, hey, Michaela and Nick. And Ted shows up. Let's do this. Wow, that's enough coffee for everybody, I think. Good job, Ted. And Donna says, to answer Nick's question, to either watch the shows that inspire my stories or go kill stuff on World of Warcraft. That's when she gets the loudest, I think, in there.
I kill stuff on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yep.
I played Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six. Yeah.
Yeah. I got, which one was it? The one in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And I throw a grenade, and that always helps me. Whatever. Nick didn't even know she was a gamer. Everyone saying good morning, good morning. Nick, I played Wolfenstein when it first came out, and wow, since the Burning Crusade. Yeah, she's been a gamer for a while. The funniest thing, Eric, was we went into, we had to buy one of the particular World of Warcraft upgrades through GameStop. Mm-hmm. You couldn't buy it online at that time.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I think it was a crossover. They were trying to make some money for GameStop. Yeah. So she goes in there and says, I'd like the World of Warcraft, whatever it was. And the guy in his crackly little teenage voice, you play World of Warcraft? This old lady's coming in here playing World of Warcraft. Oops. That was me, not BKM. He's not watching. Don't worry about it. And he's
driving.
He's busy driving. We don't want
out
him
to Hannibal, Missouri for the Big River. Big River?
Is that River Comic-Con?
Big River Comic-Con.
See, we know all his stuff, BJM. Okay. Donna has looked out the window. That rain is suspiciously thick and whitish. I don't know what's going on in Illinois. Hey, Skunk Rocker, how you doing there? Almost time for the Witsman Show, starring Karl Witsman. And today, the Eric Hawkins. So, good morning, Joe. And Donna saying good morning. And Michaela saying good morning. And Rick saying good morning. And no, Brian, I faked you out. Kelly's asleep in my window, so I'll have to bug Karl, Donna says. Hey, the Eric. No cat? I'm not watching. Okay, well, let me see here. I don't have him in here with me, so I don't know if this is even going to work or not. I have cat cam in the corner. You can't see it right now. Hang on. I'll switch over there. Oh, there. And, he knocked the camera over. So you're looking at the side of a box of Kleenex over there, folks. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, we'll leave that up there in case he comes back. Hey, look at there.
Nice.
Thank you, Ted. He's already pledged on Eric's Kickstarter.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're already halfway to go.
Whoa! We're going to beat BKM's record for getting you there. All right.
I hope so.
Cool. At least you didn't lock him in the bathroom like you threatened to. Skunk, it was close this morning. It was really close because he was being a real behind today. And so I decided that I would tire him out. So I was telling Eric earlier, I had the laser light out, and whoops, I'm messing around here with the wrong thing. Let's see. Okay, I'll move my cat cam over to cover up that other thing, maybe, and put it over here a little bit. There we go. There's cat cam. It's supposed to be showing the cat by the window. There's no cat by the window, folks. Like I said, he knocked the cat cam over and it was pointing toward the Kleenex, so whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Rick Bradley says, did you know the Game Boy version of Tetris was the first game played in space? Oh, really? Cool.
I did not know that.
I had the Radio Shack version of the handheld Tetris because it was cheap. Didn't want to buy a Game Boy just for that one game.
And now you're going to have to explain to the younger crowd what a Radio Shack is.
What Radio Shack is. Exactly. Well, kids, back in my day, you had to buy stuff on Amazon. You could go to an actual store and talk to real geeks.
Jennifer and I were at the Alton Square Mall yesterday because, yesterday we bought a house. We closed on a house yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, luckily we don't have to move though because it's a house we've been renting for the past 3 years. So the owners wanted to sell it. So
Okay, cool.
we got everything finalized yesterday, and we went to the Alton Square Mall because she wanted to go to Olga's, and she hadn't been there a while. And
Wow.
it's okay. It's not really Greek food. They kind of say it's Greek, but it's not. But there's barely anything left in this mall. There may be 5 stores. I mean, they've actually walled up where all the stores used to be. So since she grew up here, in this area, and I grew up a little south from here, I asked her what used to be in here. She goes, well, the Radio Shack was around the corner. She listened. We started talking about all the different stores that used to be in malls that are now closed.
Yeah, it's that's a problem. Yeah. Rick goes on to say in 1993, Tetris traveled aboard a Soyuz. Oh, cool. To the Mir space station, where it was played by Russian cosmonaut Alexander. I'm trying to say it with an accent, but I can't. Cerebrov. The game was later sold at auction for $1,220. Ooh, that's a lot of rubles. You know?
That is.
And there is the link in case you haven't been there already, in case you haven't pledged. Just saying.
Yep, it's running quick. We're 75% funded.
Whoa, nice. Oh, Lissy got the early bird. Way to go, Lissy. Good job. Rick Bradley says, check out my author page. You can sink your claws in the Nightmare Collective. Eat some apple pie with Marvin's Night Out. Bask in the glory of award-winning pulp reality #1 and try to hide from the tales of the weird and strange. Okay. Cool. Donna says, hi to Lissy. Skunk says, to answer Nick's question, to be honest, I have no idea. Eventually, my brain just wakes up. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Just keep working at it. Like one of our writer friends was having some problems and was, considering chucking the towel in. And that's a reference for Skunk there. But I was kind of telling her, sometimes it takes a back seat and it's still in your car, but your writing and your art takes a backseat to life, the job, family, whatever you got to do. And then, someday you say, jump up here. I'm ready to take you. Just shared. Yeah. She wants to support the Eric. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Hi, Lissy. And Ryan says, good morning, Nevermorians. How are you? Check out my link tree to keep up with all my podcasts. You need a link tree. You really do, Ryan. You are on so many shows. Dude. Wow.
He's a busy man.
He is. I have back and screw the TPB. I'm not exactly sure what he means by that. Do you, Eric?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Screw the trade paperback, getting issue 4 and adding the 3 original issues. I had all my tiers set up weeks ago, but people have been commenting, well, you're going to have this available, you're going to have this available, because I stopped offering this campaign. I stopped offering issues. Well, I went blurry. 1, 2, and 3, and I was going to offer them in a trade paperback form, which I am. But someone said, well, you're still going to have the original issues? Do you have any left? And I do have some left, so I put them on there as add-ons. You could add the original issues of 1, 2, and 3. And that's what Joe did.
Excellent. I like that bombshell magnet.
Oh yeah, I drew that. I guess it's been almost a year ago now.
Yeah,
and that's how long I start preparing for the campaign. It's like a year out.
Wow. Yeah, the more I hear you and Joe D talk about it, the less I want to do some sort of Kickstarter or Indiegogo funding thing. I'm like, wow,
it's a lot of work. It really is.
And then Ted's problems and then the distribution of everything, sending it out. I'm like, oh no, not until I got help with that. I'd have to hire somebody like Lisa Malone to do it because I'm just not interested in all that.
Well, I had all these little things. Last year I think I had poker chip, the trading cards. I don't remember if there's a bookmark included or not, but there's usually a sticker. I think there was a pin and stuff. And you're packing up all this stuff with books. You got to get in the box to make sure the pin or something isn't going to poke through the book. So you have to arrange that correctly.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Wow.
even the poker chip, because it's thick, I don't want it to get pressed in shipping and create an indentation. So, then I use the Gemini mailers. I don't know if you've seen these. It's a one big piece of cardboard. It folds up it has pockets. It's so cool. And, but they take up some space. I'm currently out of those. I'm going to have to order some more. But I use those to make sure everything ships safely. Yeah. And I haven't had a complaint yet about any of the shipping. I mean, other than I had the one package show up or didn't show up in Australia. Their package went to Canada. Yeah. And they ended up getting gardening seeds in Australia instead of my book because when you mail something out from the post office, it goes international, it goes to a fulfillment center, and they put a new label on it and ship it out. Well, they put the wrong labels on it.
Whoops. Yeah.
Like, how did it get garden seeds?
I don't know. Yeah, you were talking about that on Comic Book Spectrum last night. I'm thinking, the size differential alone, you'd think somebody could figure that out, but I guess they don't pay those guys enough to care.
No, and it must, because when I print it out here, it doesn't even have the customer's address if it's going international. It's got a fulfillment center, distribution center, Carroll Stream, Illinois.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it goes up there and then gets relabeled and goes out to where it's supposed to go. The first few times I did that, I was a little worried. I was like, what's going on? Do I need to reprint this label? How'd this get on here?
Yeah, exactly.
But it gets there and they relabel them. They scan them, put the correct label, and send it to the country they're supposed to go to if they label them correctly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get some bonus garden. Well, I guess they were garden seeds. They said they were seeds. I didn't ask what kind of seeds. They came out of Illinois, so no telling.
Yeah, who knows? Hopefully it's something that'll grow in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm funded.
You are funded, Finn?
I'm funded in 17 minutes.
Woohoo! Way to go, Nevermore.
Thank you, everybody.
Of course, I'm sure there's non-Nevermorians too, but we don't care about them.
Yeah. And now I must text the wife to tell her so she can have a good day.
Oh, she can have a good weekend. Yes. While you're doing that, Skunk Rocker says, at this point, I just play World of Horror and Automation until the next Fallout game comes out. I am a boring loser. Oh, you're not. Whatever you play, you play. You enjoy it for whatever reason. I mean, people sometimes all I play is solitaire games by Microsoft, when I'm not playing the Vegas game. Ryan Permisson says, join us Saturday at 12 Eastern for, and I quote, with fiction writer Arrow J. Knight on Facebook. It's nerd culture. Rick Bradley says, for times when my productivity or creativity is lacking, I'll start putting together my Warhammer 40K figures. Gets the creative juices flowing. Yeah, that's cool.
I used to play a lot of Minecraft.
Yeah? Yeah,
my son talked me into that years ago. He was playing it, and I'd watch him play it. And I was like, what is this ugly game you're playing? Because the graphics aren't spectacular. Yeah. I mean, they're supposed to almost look 8-bit. Yeah. And he goes, oh, you should play with me, Dad. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
And he finally talked me into it. I got addicted. Bad. I started watching people stream playing Minecraft to learn how to do stuff. And I started watching, it was bad. But I made some really nice castles and all kinds of stuff.
Wow. I know people get into it. They build whole worlds in there and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And for some reason, YouTube, when I go on there, says, hey, you might want to watch this. And it's some kid's Minecraft. I'm like, no, don't recommend this channel. I got Legos downstairs, I think. So we could play real, but whatever.
Well, actually, a couple of the people I was watching, they after I was watching them for a few months, they announced that they're making so much money off their YouTube channel, they were quitting their full-time job just to stream themselves playing Minecraft. I'm like, well, good for you. I'm going to go into work now.
Yeah, and then your job is Minecraft.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine waking up? Oh God, I gotta play Minecraft again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
I would never have imagined, back in the 80s when I started playing video games, that people would be able to make a living streaming them playing it, recording them playing it.
I know, because I remember back in the day, we used to have to hang around the arcade and you'd watch somebody play a game only because you were going to be next to play that game.
Yeah, you got your
I got
quarter
my
up there
quarter.
ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Yeah, and that's the only reason you'd watch somebody else play, unless they were really, really good.
Right.
And yeah, I guess, but different strokes for different folks, I suppose. Callie's on his way to see me. I'm in trouble now. I don't see him yet, so I'm still good. Hey, Jake. Hi, Carl. Hi, Eric. How are you? Do you happen to know if there's a graphic novel about a headless horseman? Oh, probably.
There has to be, yeah.
Yeah, that's been around since what, 1700s, maybe? No.
Is it that old? I know at least the 1800s.
Yeah.
Probably early 1800s. Yeah, maybe 1700s, yeah.
Yeah, so, that legend's been around and then that story's been around. So I would be surprised if somebody wasn't, jumping on that and making Jake, you might just want to Google that.
Yeah.
And see what you can find. Willow, good morning, Peppermint Princess. She says, just sneaking in here to get loves and shares. Aw. If anyone feels inclined to call my store and fake a family emergency, I'll be forever in your debt. Okay, just post the phone number here, Willow, and someone. That'd be funny if 3 or 4 different people called in and said, "Hey, Willow needs to come home right now." Of course, she may not go by Willow at the store. She may have a nom de plume. Joe D. McPhee says, for me, getting over slumps usually means I have to create something new to go back to my other stuff later. Exactly. Yeah. On this last, the Mad Gasser Cheerleader returns with artwork by the Eric Hawkins. On that one, there were several parts I didn't like that character at all. I mean, if any of you have read it, you can see why I didn't like that character. He's not a nice person at all. And he's even worse than this one. I mean, well, we see more inside his mind, which is kind of whacked. And no, he's pretty bad. And I would get in spots where I'd be like, I don't want to write about that guy anymore. And so I would start work on watching videos about my next project because I like that one a lot better. So that one's going to be interesting. So yeah, switch projects.
Yeah, writing strange characters and disturbing characters can kind of get to you, get in your head. Oh yeah. Clyde, Brian Rodman, and I were watching a series on Netflix on Brand New Cherry Flavor. It's a horror series, and it's really strange and bizarre and disturbing. And it's based on a book. And I told them guys, I'm like, either the people that converted it to a TV show are really messed up in the head, or our author is messed up in the head, or both, because I mean the stuff they came up with was really disturbing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I was torn in my work too, because I thought, well, people are going to think that I'm like that guy. No.
There are kittens in that series, though. You might.
Are there kittens? All right. As long as they treat the kittens right. Okay, we won't go there. Ryan says, in case you missed it, check out the latest episode of And I Quote with cosplayer and podcaster Willow Schuyler. Oh, cool. There's the link. And that was a good show. I saw that. So Ted says almost funded. Well, we know now you are. We could actually end the show now. Really. We're done. Rick says it was sleeting in West Frankfurt earlier. Oh, thank you for that information. I know where West Frankfurt is. I used to work down that area sometimes. And Joe saying hi to Donna and Michaela. And in case you missed it, check out an interview with William Sadler from Die Hard 2 and more. He was also Death in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, yeah, I did not recognize him, though, with all that makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a picture of him, like on Ryan's thumbnail, it's like, oh, yeah, I've seen that guy before, but he was on something else, and he looks like a normal human being. He doesn't look like Death warmed over. And Ryan has also a interview with film historian and travel blogger Annette Bochenek.
Oh,
I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Bochenek?
It looks right. Yeah, I think that's right.
We have a new rule. No, you got to spell it out phonetically or something.
Well, we got rid of the bots, and now people are putting Russian names in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan says, I'm grateful for this community and all your support. Have a safe and productive day, everyone. Oh, and now he leaves. Okay. Bye. Bye, Ryan. Yeah, promote and run. That's okay. Will says, thanks, Carl, for supporting us wacky ladies at the sideshow. Have you ever seen the sideshow, Eric?
No.
Oh, it's on, it's probably on Willow's channel, but it's also on
Okay.
Hanging with Web show. And Willow and Heather Bedore do it. And it is hilarious.
Oh, I'll check it out then.
Yeah, it is like a circus sideshow. And then they'll have guests sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then every once in a while, our beloved Keisha Acuff shows up. And then it really goes off the rails.
Ah.
So it's interesting. It's very, it's a fun show.
I'll have to add that to my list of things to watch.
Yeah. We're busy like all the time watching shows. We got 2 or 3 schedules hanging from the desk here. So that, here, I'll use a cat cam to show. Oh, my messy, look at there. I've got that up there with the Central Times written very largely on there so that I know what time it's on Central Time. But yeah, we spend a lot of time watching shows on this network and others. So
Yeah.
Jake says, is there a story like Sleepy Hollow that you grew up reading that you absolutely loved?
I don't think so. I mean, I watched the Sleepy Hollow cartoon from Disney as a kid.
Yeah.
With Ichabod, little big nosed Ichabod and riding his horse. And,
Yeah.
I think that came on. It came on like ABC a couple times a year or something when they had the World of Disney and that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as reading something that I absolutely loved,
I can't think of anything.
yeah. I read a lot of weird stuff, and I got into comedy early, so
Mm-hmm.
I can remember comedic stories I read, and Edgar Allan Poe and things like that. But okay, you folks have a great day. Willow's got to make the coffee. Don says he got tired and is now laying at the top of the stairs. All right. Laser light worked. Excellent. Talk about the campaign, guys. No, we don't have to. So there. It's funded. It's done.
We're done.
Now Eric might want to, I don't know if he's going to work it up to $65 million or something, maybe.
That'd be nice. Last year when we launched, every day that went by, I got new backers. I mean, the campaign just grew every day until I ended up closing. I ended up just shy of 6,500, I think.
Oh, very good.
With 189 backers.
Very nice. Very nice.
It all goes into the printing, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because people don't realize, okay, if 50 people order something, you have to order 50 product, and you have to ship 50 product. So that's an amount of money. If 100 people do, you have to double the amount you order and double the amount you ship. You're not making all that money. If a million people get on there, you're stuck the rest of your life fulfilling.
Yeah, and some things like I order with my campaign. I have to order in multiples of 20s, 50s, 30s. So I think I had to order I had 180 something backers, which only I think 130 something I had to ship out. But I still had to. I sent poker chips to everybody. I had to order 200 poker chips though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a specific cutoff where they say, we're not going to make 199 poker chips for you.
Right. And the books, I can't order, exact number I need. I have to order extras regardless because I do take them to shows and sell them. Yeah. But I have to wait, see if there's any damages from shipping, any of that. I have to be prepared for all that. So yeah, almost all the money goes into the production some way.
Yeah. So people who think, I'm going to get on Kickstarter and make a bundle of money, maybe not so much.
No, not right away. You might be able to eventually get there. Or if you have some kind of tech idea, you might be able to. Yeah. So some of them, but really it's just a avenue to get your book out to people and get people to help support you. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. At least you don't have to order 200 of everything and then wait and hope that you get.
Yes, that would be horrible.
That's how most people do. I'll order like 40 of a book and then spend the next 5 years selling it. But hey, it happens. Joe D. McPhee says he's laughing at us. Only Eric would bring up the fact about explaining Radio Shack. Well, hey, we're trying to be considerate of our younger viewers here. He's used to having to explain it to the grandkids. Okay. And look who's here. Hello, beautiful people. It's Katie Shaker. All right. They can make anyone feel old.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Grandpa, what was a Radio Shack? What's that like? Yeah, Nick, we all miss old school Radio Shack, man. I needed something the other day, Eric. I needed some wire for this shortwave antenna I was building. And I'm like, I can just run up. Oh, no, I can't. So I spent like 3 times as much at Lowe's for this wire.
Oh, I was about to say, was there anywhere you could go to get it? So you had to go to Lowe's?
Yeah, it wasn't exactly the wire I wanted, because I was wanting nice thin wire, and you could buy like 100 feet of this stuff at Radio Shack in the day. But no, I had to buy a much thicker wire for 3 times as much for only 50 feet. Because, if you wanted 100 feet of this wire, you're going to have to go order online and wait.
Right.
So I was like, I want to go somewhere and examine the wire to see how good. Jake says, yeah, the Love Shack was amazingly full of girls. Oh, wait, Radio Shack was an awesome store. I thought you meant the Love Shack song. No, the Radio Shack was filled maybe with one awesome girl, and that was Donna usually. If she went in with me. Maybe Lily. I used to go in there with my friend Lily during our lunch hours and we'd buy things. And I would do the same thing we'd get Culligan water. I shouldn't mention it, not a sponsor, but anyway. So I would go in there with Lily and get some Culligan water, and a guy would come help lift the bottles out, and he'd see her in there. And then I went with Donna, and he was probably thinking, oh, that's a different woman. Because he's the shy type. He won't talk to a woman. Look at her, So I said, okay, this is fun. So I talked to my friend Carol into going, who's an African-American woman. And I said, wait, I want to stop by the water company real quick and get some water. And that guy was like coming back like, what? I'm a equal opportunity ledge.
This guy's a playa.
Yeah, he's getting around, boy. He brings different women into the water all the time. Yeah, cool. And the variant cover B is a homage to Spidey, right?
Yeah. We did a variant cover of the Spider-Man 1 cover, I guess. Yeah, Spider-Man 1 cover from Todd McFarlane when he launched back in the 90s with Marvel. They gave him his own series because he had been doing Amazing Spider-Man, so they gave him his own Spider-Man series and just called it Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
So he has a very iconic pose, and people have copied it for 30 years now. And people like to see variants of that, so I did a variant of it, and people seem to like it. I use my Scarecrow character instead of Spider-Man, of course, and he's in the same pose. And it's Spider-Man squatted on usually a bed of webs. But since mine's a zombie book, it's a scarecrow. squat out on a bed of guts that look like webs.
Oh, okay. That's what I saw then. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can feel free to share a screen of that if you want.
Oh, you know what? I probably could.
Yeah, you can.
Let me look for it. You keep reading the comments.
Sure, while you're
on
doing
it.
that, we'll just, because these people still like to comment. So we'll keep going. Hey, Amy Hale. How you doing? Good morning, everyone. We're on our way to Hannibal for the Big River Comic Con. Hey, if you see Brian on the road, flip him off for us, will you? Okay, cool. And the Ninja Dingo says, the Ninja Ginkgo. I said that right. Okay. Says, good morning, gentlemen. Sometimes my tongue doesn't want to work this hour. Lizzie says, can I complain about paying shipping when I can pick it up?
Nope. You're stuck with shipping.
Really? Is that how they make you do it?
Yeah, you have to factor in the shipping. When each pledge level you create, you put in how much shipping is going to be.
Okay.
How much you're going to charge for shipping for international and domestic. So there's no option to put if daughter will pick up. Shipping is free.
Man. Kickstarter needs to get it together. And Rick Brett says, I hope so, because that's the one I picked. Either way, you're back, good sir. Well, very good. Good to hear.
Yeah, we're looking good. We're almost up to 2,000.
Ooh. Ted says, congrats.
Thanks, Ted.
Mark Leonard says, greetings with Perry. Hello, Mark. How you doing? I don't know if Mark remembers me or not. We used to see each other, both working in schools, and things like that.
Okay.
So I was the, they called them doors back in the day. I was the doors vocational guy that helped the kids get jobs, and Mark did a different job in the schools. So, you cross paths with people and you go, I know that guy. Yeah.
I shared that screen, bro.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's bring that up in here then. Oh, there we go. I did it right too. Hey, look at that. I did it right.
You did, yeah. So that's a cover. Which normally that's Spider-Man in that pose right there, and those are usually webs coming out from him. But I did it with my character and more of guts or bloody webs. We'll go with bloody webs. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you have some other little things. I know you had some add-ons too.
Yeah, let me show you. I'll go ahead. Add-ons are down
because those are very interesting. When you're funding one of these and you're picking your tier that you want, folks, don't forget to check out add-on perks, because I have skipped that and then gone back and had to edit my edit my pledge, and like every time I do that I feel guilty. Oh, I had to edit my pledge. Oh my god, they're going to think I'm backing out. No, I'm just adding more on.
Right. Yeah, the add-ons was something Indiegogo would do. They've done for a long time. Kickstarter, I think, started about 2 years ago having the add-ons.
Okay.
Or before they didn't have those. So using add-ons, you can let the customer basically customize their entire package. If they don't see what they package they like within the Kickstarter, they can go with the add-ons and add to their basic pledge. So like in mine, you could add any of the variant covers, which I have my Spider-Man homage cover. Then we got my sexy cover. I don't do a lot of not safe for work stuff for my Kickstarter campaigns. That's about as close as I went.
Sure.
With, Dorothy looking cute. But the metal cover is kind of a cool one because it's actual metal cover on the comic.
Ooh, okay.
It's shiny, and yeah, I can't wait to get those in. Then you have the trade paperback, which combines issues 1 to 3.
Okay.
Which includes Brian's 4-page story in issue 2.
Oh, he'd be glad to hear that. Yeah.
And that's in trade paperback form and hardback form, in which in hardback form, all the hardbacks will get a sketch on the inside of the book.
Ooh.
Or you can order it without a sketch. If you don't want me to draw on it, I won't draw on it.
There you go. Save you labor.
Yeah. And I had beanies because I love Brian Rodman's beanie.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a beanie so I can wear my own beanie. Sketch cards, which is basically the size of a trading card. It's got my little logo on there for the Zombie for World of Oz, and I'll draw a character on there for you and send it with the pledge. Then you got the PDFs which I probably didn't need to add to the add-ons because they are included with everything you buy.
Cool.
Then the trading cards I offered with issue 2, the trading cards I offered with issue 3, and there's the 3 original single issues.
So a person could get completely caught up.
Yeah, definitely.
Very
Then
good.
we have my little 3D print that I'm offering this year.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I've got one. This one's mine, so this one's a little bigger than the one I'm offering.
Yeah.
And I painted it. I will not be painting the ones that are on the campaign because it just takes too long.
Good point to make. Yeah.
Yeah. So I put that in there. I said I will prep it and sand it and prime it, but I will not paint them.
When Ted said he was going to paint all of his, I thought, "Are you insane, Ted?" But
it's a lot of work.
yeah, and he's got little fiddly little, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to take you. He likes doing that kind of stuff, though. So okay.
Well, ever since I've gotten that 3D printer, I've been painting a lot of stuff.
I'm bad.
And this one's already gone. So this I was joking with the guys last night. I had like 15 different tiers of rewards you could back.
Yeah.
But 5 of them, there was only one available because they included original art.
Yeah, makes sense.
So like this one has the traditional pencils and inks for the variant cover, and that one has already sold.
Ooh, nice.
And this comes with the original design for the Wicked Witch I did, which that one might still be there. This one is Ozma of Oz.
Oh yeah.
This is my wizard, so it has the original design for that.
Nice.
And this one is Glinda, my ginger, my redhead Glinda character.
Nice.
Most of the levels, I mean, I got some that include just about everything in one level, so they pay that. They don't have to get anything else. It's strange how people back stuff. Some people want everything you offer. Some people even want multiple copies of the same book that you want or you're offering.
Huh? They're going to save one and read one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or maybe a gift.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
I guess.
So that's what the add-ons are very helpful for that. Let people add on stuff because that's another thing Indiegogo does that Kickstarter doesn't. You could back as many times as you want to a project on Indiegogo.
Okay.
But on Kickstarter, if you back, I mean, you've created your account and you've backed it. You have to create a separate account with a separate credit card to back it again.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did have someone that was it issue 2? It was issue 2. I was offering to draw characters. I would draw you into the book, and there was also you could name the Cowardly Lion's flying ship.
Oh, okay.
So one of my backers wanted her and one of her friends drawn in the book. So she pledged on it on 2 different accounts.
Okay.
And then she wanted to name the ship too. So she did that too.
Wow. It's great to have fans.
Yeah. And I've made some great friends through this. One of the backers, he lives locally here in the St. Louis area. And we talk all the time. I actually saw him over the weekend. We traded some toys. He looks for stuff, and I look for stuff for him, and we'll meet up and exchange them.
Cool. Well, anything else you want to show on that page?
Shoot. I don't know. I mean, this is the basic cover.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it shows the other Tin Men. There's 2 Tin Men in Oz. One is the Tin Woodman. Who's friends with Dorothy. The other one is Captain Fighter, who used to be a soldier.
Oh, okay.
Now the same thing happened to both of them to cause them to become Tin Men. Okay. It first happened to the Tin Woodman. He was in love with Nimmy Amy, who was a Munchkin girl, but she was a indentured servant to Mombi the Witch.
Oh.
And they had got engaged, but Mombi didn't care for that. So she enchanted or cursed the Nick Chopper, the Tin Woodman's axe. And every time he used it, he ended up chopping off a limb.
Oh.
So he would go to the tinsmith, and the tinsmith would replace whatever limb he chopped off with a tin arm or tin leg. And it came down to it, he ended up chopping off his entire body.
Wow.
And he ended up being completely replaced with the tin. The same thing happened to Captain Fighter, except his sword it got enhanced, and he was in love with the same girl as well.
Oh, wow.
So he was using his sword, he'd chop off a limb, he'd chop off a leg, he'd chop off his head.
Oh, no.
So, and they both supposedly got rusted in the rain and couldn't go to their weddings to Nimmy Amy.
Oh, wow.
So Nimmy Amy actually ended up marrying someone else. And this is all in the Oz books. This isn't my demented mind. This is Baum's demented mind.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you clarified that.
My story for issue 4 here, it starts a new story arc. Issue 1 through 3 completed the first story arc, and issue 4 starts a new story arc, but also focuses on the Tin Man and him getting his original heart back.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So he does have to come across Captain Fighter. He didn't know there was another Tin Man in Oz, and they get in a fight, of course. But he goes through 40 pages of story to get him to get his original heart back.
Oh, cool.
And I do have let me show this. Oh, this will be up top here. Clip is the tinsmith of Oz. He's the one that created Captain Fighter and Tin Woodman.
Uh-huh.
He's a bearded old fella here.
Oh, okay. Cool. I like him already.
And if you notice this page right here, you might notice some people. So we got
my gosh, there's a guy
fez wearing hat guy here.
Yeah.
We got a Brian Rodman here. And we got a Clyde Hall.
I see
over
Clyde.
here.
Yeah. Do they know that?
Yes, they know. Yeah, they've
Oh,
seen
okay.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, these are my first 3 pages right here. The first 3 pages I do have lettered because a lot of times you get a Kickstarter campaign, you don't see any of the artwork. And if you do see the artwork, it's not lettered. Sometimes people like to see the lettered artwork and know you have stuff done on your project.
Yeah.
So I did include the first 3 pages all lettered.
Cool.
Then threw in extra stuff for people to see.
Yeah, I saw, let's see, maybe it was Daphne and Nita Lanning were talking about with someone, and they said that people complained if you didn't have lettering, and then other people complained if you did. So this artist was showing the same panels with and without the lettering. I mean, if you're buying a comic, you're buying it, you want to see it whole anyway. I don't see why you wouldn't want to see the lettering, but some people, I guess, different.
Yeah, I don't know why people do that. It's strange.
People complain about everything, you know.
Yeah, they do. They really do. It's nature.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna pull that down then if you're done right now.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
If you want to leave it up there, we can pull it back up if somebody has a question.
I can. Yeah. Yeah.
Donna says, "Yay, congrats."
Thank you.
And then Rick says, "Woohoo! Congrats to thee, Eric Hawkins, for getting funded in less time than an Animaniacs episode." Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Used to love Animaniacs.
Oh, I did too.
She was for you, and now she's gonna say that she doesn't want Lissy to have to pay for the postage. So yeah,
I'll give her $8
hot and
back.
cold. Yeah. Nick is playing Minecraft with his family, Skyrim and Halo. Okay, cool. And he watches Minecraft streams and built a version of Babylon 5 on Minecraft. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
You're nutty, Nick, but we love you. Jake hasn't played video games since the Wii. That's a while ago. I only play games I can play on my computer. I don't want to buy a dedicated box.
Well, we have an Xbox One. We didn't upgrade to the new Xbox, and actually, I didn't even buy that one. My son, when he got out of the military, bought it for the house and left it with us when he moved out, and so we used it mostly to stream. I mean, shows to the TV because we didn't have a smart TV. You know, I had a plasma TV. Was it plasma? No, I had an LCD, but it wasn't smart. It was yet because that wasn't a thing yet. But it still works good. We got it upstairs. But now we have a smart TV, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the Xbox because we're not using it for anything at all now.
Yeah. Rick Bradley, there you go. You can make a deal.
I play on my computer if I play a game now.
Yeah, me too. It's just easier. I'm sitting here anyway.
Right.
Skunk is here for the kitty. We'll look in the window. Oh, he's still not there. Yeah,
they're not going to believe you have a kitty.
I know. We can look down the hall. If we can look past all my booths there. Hang on. There we go. Nope. No kitty in the hall either. He's asleep, Skunk. Sorry about that. Maybe he'll come in later and pester us. Joe D. McPhee, the Desk of Small Press publisher, says he is laughing his behind off. Making a living in the 80s playing video games. What happens if your game is Pac-Man or Ms. Pac-Man? You know what? I bet there are still people who play that online, especially over on like Twitch or something. I'll bet there's somebody. Especially, do you get to the kill screen? Does that mean the workday's over? Yeah, there you go. We just, show's over. I won. They do it for retro games as well. Yeah, see? Yeah. Just what I was saying. Yeah, there you go. Lissy and Don are teaming up. You're in trouble now, Eric. Washington Irving wrote the Legend of Sleepy Hollow in 1829. Thank you, Donna. Knew it was sometime early 1800s or late 17. No, wasn't sure. Rick says, hey, Jake, I Googled Headless Horseman graphic novel and a ton of Sleepy Hollow ones popped up. See? Google is your friend.
Yeah.
Jake says, I went to a pasta restaurant yesterday and got a 2-inch bowl of spaghetti. It was $28. That is insane.
Wow.
I don't know where you went, but unless it was the best pasta restaurant ever, you got ripped off.
Definitely wasn't the Olive Garden.
No. Ace says, Willow has come home immediately. Uncle Carl got out. Okay. Whatever you say, Ace. Sometimes I know it's hard. Brian has this problem too. You're reading a comment that was posted to a comment you made 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Trying to make sense of it. And often, like, well, I'll make a comment and Brian will say something about it. And I'll be like, no, that's not what I intended. But okay, whatever. Lissy finally checked brand new cherry flavor out, and you really forgot to mention how messed up episode 4 was.
Yeah, I think if that's the episode I'm thinking, yeah, it's pretty messed up. But basically, that show is about this. It's set in the early '90s, and this young female movie creator, director, gets discovered by her independent movie she made. She's invited to Hollywood. She meets the producer who wants to make her movie. She wants to direct it. He's not sure because she's a new director. He wants to get an established director. Yeah. So he starts introducing her and trying to groom her. Then he makes his move because it's Hollywood.
Oh,
so for her to direct, and she cuts him off real quick. Then she finds out she's been replaced as the director.
Uh-oh.
And it's her movie. She's really upset. She finds a witch to cast a curse on this producer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The producer or the witch, it's a witch and she needs a form of payment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she wants kittens as payment. Somehow, I don't think it's really described.
Ooh.
She forces the girl that's got screwed over to vomit up a kitten every day to give to her.
Oh, wow.
So that's all I'll say about the show. It is best. It's a really good show though, but it is really disturbing and twisted and messed up.
Yeah. Well, Lissy seemed to love the show, but that episode was not so much.
Yeah, that episode, I know what happened to that one. It was kind of strange.
Yeah.
I'll say that she didn't want. She told the witch, "I do not want to throw out these kittens anymore." She goes, "Okay, no more vomiting them, but I'm still going to get those kittens." So they had to come out a different way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yike.
Then she went back to throwing them up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bet. Well, Jake says Sleepy Hollow live action was an amazing one with Johnny Depp in it. Well, cool. I like Johnny Depp. He's pretty good. And someone whom we don't know who it is says, "Good morning, my dear Karl and Nevermornings. Congratulations, Eric. You're rocking it."
Well, thank you, and good morning to you too. Facebook user number 12.
Yeah. Kickstarter for us plebeian indie creators is the bread and butter for what we do. Okay.
It is, yeah.
It is. Jake, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm glad I have Eric here to translate all this stuff for me.
They're like Pokemon cards.
Oh, okay.
And Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah.
They had those at Radio Shack, huh?
I remember getting some remote control cars and stuff at Radio Shack.
Oh, yeah.
They always had cool little toys, electric toys.
Oh, yeah.
Electronic toys.
For sure. There was a robotic arm you could program to do things. Don't want to think what some people did with that. Variant C is my favorite cover, says Lissy. Okay, cool.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be able to answer this one, Jake. Here's a hard question. Between a girl vampire, a banshee, or a bride of Frankenstein, who'd you rather take out on a date? I don't think any of them.
Yeah, it's going to be your last date, whichever one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you won't have any more dates with anyone after that.
Yeah, exactly. Best to avoid. Oh, look who we have here. Look who we have
here. There is a cat.
There's a cat. I have a cat. Look, there's skunk. Look fast. Oh, okay. That was that. He's moved on now. Oh, now he's playing with the camera. If you see that move, that's the cat playing with the cord there. Rick says, that's all right. Whenever I want to get some original art, I'll message you and make a deal. Okay, there you go. I think he's doing that for your Xbox. I don't know. Are you signing the books?
Yes, I always sign the books unless someone tells me they don't want them signed. Okay,
cool. I don't know why they wouldn't, but, people are different,
Mm-hmm.
Lissy says the comic we picked up the other day from you, the guy was saving one set and reading the other.
Oh,
hopefully
cool.
he backs this one for you. I sent it to him already. Thank you.
Nice.
Good. Hey, Glenn!
Hey, Glenn.
I don't know why Glenn has to yell.
He's across the pond. So
And Donna says hello back to him. Lissy says, Dad, sell the Xbox and get a Switch. The Mario games are fun.
Yeah, it's possible.
There you go. Open into a new category of gaming there. Rick has systems from the Atari 2600 up to PS4. That includes multiple Nintendo systems, 11 NES that are in the process of repairing.
Wow.
I do have a 2600 somewhere in a closet. I don't know if it still works or not. Probably.
I think we finally gave ours away probably about 10 years ago now. We had cleaned something up. I was like, well, we're never going to use it.
Yeah. I mean, does it even connect to most televisions these days?
Oh, you'd have to have some kind of special converter, I would expect, because that went into the coaxial cable. Or coaxial, but also you had the
two-pronged.
the prongs.
Yeah.
And you had to turn to channel 2 or 3.
Yeah. And then remember to flip the thing behind the TV.
Yeah. Then you'd be, well, why isn't it working? Oh, I didn't flip the switch in the back. Oh.
And then the next person would be like, why can't I watch television?
Yeah. Kids are so spoiled today.
Yeah. They got it good.
It was a workout just to get your video game turned on back in the day.
I know. We had to work for that. Hello, Facebook user number 13. Okay. Kelly is lying by the recycling in the crook of the servants' hall. Okay. not anymore. He came in here and was upset and moved my camera around, and he's gone again. So, it wasn't that good. It was some sort of fancy restaurant that messed my mom's stomach up, and we were there for an anniversary meal. So yeah, $28 for that meal. I knew I'd find it. Well, good for you. Whatever it was you were looking for.
It's not cheap to go eat anywhere anymore. So I obviously went to Burger King this morning. My meal was $8 and something for a sandwich, my little hash browns, and a coffee.
Yeah, we used to spend $8 for the two of us.
Yeah.
And get a good meal. So yeah.
Well, back in when I first started working, late 80s. Let's just say late 80s. I was over in St. Louis, and I could go to White Castle at lunch, get me 5 cheeseburgers, cheese fries, a large chocolate shake, well under $5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can't do that anymore. That'd be like $13 now.
But then again, you only made what, $3.50 an hour, maybe?
Oh no! At that point, I was up to $5 an hour.
Ooh, wow, good.
The job before that was $3.35.
Yeah. We've all done that minimum wage job at one time or another. Sorry, Leslie. I'm responsible for pointing Eric to the new black cherry flavor. So does that help you figure out who?
Facebook I know who it is.
Okay.
It's Brian Rodman.
Oh, okay. And he can't be bothered to go and give StreamYard permission to use his name. Brian. Jake says, just being curious, how did the nickname Uncle Carl come to be? Somebody at work gave that to me. They said, I got to go get advice from my Uncle Carl. And that's how that came.
I thought you were going to say, well, I'm an uncle and my name's Carl.
I am. Yeah, that's true. I would get unclecarl.com, but some guy who does a dog walking service owns that, and he won't.
Oh.
So I'm like, really, dude? So I'm waiting until he retires from dog walking, so I can get my domain. Grant says, hey guys, I'm working today, so I can't stay. Just pop in and say hi. Okay, cool. Miss Radio Shack, yes. Facebook is helping me stay stealth this time around. You may refer to me as Byron Manrod. No, I don't think we will. And that's Uncle Carl there, the personality that comes out. I used to date a vampire. She sucked the life out of the relationship. Yeah, well, I've been there. Glenn says, hi. I'm shouting because you Yanks are a bit deaf. Don't dump that tea in the harbor. We can talk. No. They were making a big ass tea. I mean, that's all there was to it, Rick says he has an old console TV that his Atari hooks up to. It's one of the
there
old,
you
go. Yeah, back in my day, we used to make our TVs out of wood.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to lift an old TV by yourself.
Oh no,
there's no way.
Yeah. And those things were built, and they had all the heavy tubes and things in them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have this. I mean, now I can lift an entire television myself, no problem. But in those days, could not.
Yeah, the last console I bought was a 36-inch Sony, which I love that TV. Well, I went to buy it. I had my brother with me and my best friend. We went to Circuit City of all places.
Yeah,
it's also a business.
Another place is gone.
And I had a Nissan SUV at the time, which a 36-inch TV today, it doesn't sound big. Doesn't sound big at all. But in a console TV, that's a big box.
Yeah.
So Kevin, my best friend, we had to lay the seats down. We got it into the back, but he had to lay around the box because there was no more room for him to sit. Yeah.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah. It took all three of us to carry it in the house.
Not bad. Not bad. Hey, Cindy Cap. All right. How you doing today? Skyline chili 3 conies were $10. It used to be $1 each. Yeah, well, let's not get in too much into the old nostalgia too much. Eating out is definitely not cheap, says Rick. Went to Logan's on my birthday. It cost $147 for me and the family to eat. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. When I offer Donna to go out to eat, I say, "Where do you want to go to eat?" And if she doesn't answer, or she says, "I don't know," she goes to McDonald's. And now even that's not cheap anymore.
No.
But if she doesn't come up with something, so she's learned now, Eric. She'll say Arby's right away.
Ah.
What do you want to eat? Arby's. Okay. Dang it. She's on to me. Cindy has to stay in lurker mode today. Just want to say, go Eric, go Eric, go Eric.
Thank you, Cindy.
Well, you have to stay in lurker mode today because we're going to end the show soon. We're done. Eric's already up to 65 million, and he doesn't need any more.
I'm going to retire, go buy an island.
Yeah. You can always do Uncle Carl with a C for the website. No, who wanted to do that? Nobody would be able to find me. Don't die, go feed Donna. Donna can feed herself. She makes me feed myself. All those years of when I was working, I would treat myself, Eric. I'd go out for lunch with my friend.
Yeah.
Or if she couldn't go, I just take myself out to lunch. And now I got to go down and make my own lunch. It's sad being retired, man.
Well, it's like Fridays for me. Most of the time I work from home, but Friday is the one day of the week I usually go into the office.
Yeah.
So that's the one day of the week I stop and go get me breakfast at Burger King. But I'm off today, so I was like, darn, I still want my Burger King. So I went to Burger King. Now, unfortunately, usually I try to go get some White Castle or something like that at lunch on Fridays. I don't know if I'll do that today, though. Because I'm not in the office. I will be sitting here. We got plenty of leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a special day for me, so I treat myself that day. I have to go into the office.
Well, and since you're fully funded, you can, treat yourself big to what's left over from Lissy's shipping charges.
A single White Castle slider.
Just about. Well, do you want to mention anything else about your campaign or how's it going there?
We're over $2,000, so we're fully funded by over $500. So that's great.
Excellent.
It's the Zombie of Oz #4, Heart of the Matter, which is going to focus around the Tin Man getting his heart back and how he got his heart back. Because if you've read the other 3 books, you already know I designed the character with the heart in this porthole that's in his chest. So he already has his heart. This tells how he did get his heart back. It's a steampunk, slightly horror zombie adventure. There's not a lot of zombies in my book. This one has more zombies than most of them, but it's mostly character driven around the main characters. Issues 1 through 3 have been great. Everybody's seemed to have loved them that has gotten them. I've had no complaints. Issue 4 is kicking off the new story arc, which will end up in a different land other than Oz. We're going over to the land of Ev. Which has the Wheelers. If any of you seen the movie Return to Oz, there's Wheelers in there. That's these people that have wheels for hands and feet.
Okay.
And they are scary creatures. So they will show up in issue 5 next year.
Okay.
After this issue 4 is funded and I'm done distributing it, I'm working on the Zombiful Adventures, which is a spinoff to the Zombiful World of Oz. Which will be in the same zombie verse as the Zombie World of Oz. Okay. But this is going to kick off with a 50-year-old U.S. Marshal, Tom Sawyer. He has to find out where Becky is. Becky's on a train coming from Kansas, and the train is not making any of its stops. It's just barreling through Missouri.
Wow.
So this is be set in 1914, so he will be 50 years old at this time. There will be cars, but he's an old style U.S. Marshal, so likes to ride his horse.
Okay.
But there will be zombies in that because in issue 1 of the Zombie World of Oz, when Dorothy was released from the insane asylum and went back to her normal life, the zombies from Oz came to Kansas to get her and kidnap her. But the Lion, Scarecrow, and Tin Man came and rescued her and brought her back to Oz themselves to protect them. But while the zombies were here in Kansas, they might have bit a few people and left some zombies here.
Oh, okay.
So that's how Tom Sawyer's going to get involved, and he might be mad when he finds out something happened to Becky.
Ooh, little.
So that'll be coming out in the fall, but go out and check the Zombie World of Oz #4.
Yeah.
If you're curious about whether you would like the book or not, let me know. Send me a message, and I'll shoot you a PDF issue 1 for free.
Wow, that's quite an offer. That's pretty good. So,
but I'd like to thank anyone that went out there and backed it and share it. For us independent creators, sharing is probably the most rewarding thing you can do for us. Share our projects out. It helps expand our audience, and it's greatly appreciated. You would not believe how much all of us really appreciate when people do that. It's very heartwarming.
For sure. Well, there is the link again. So if you folks didn't get it the first time, take a screenshot or click it if you're on some platforms allow you to click right from your platform.
Mm-hmm. Or follow me on any social media. You'll see me sharing this multiple times a day for the next 30 days.
Yeah. And you can find Eric out there all over the place.
Yeah. Just look up my name. You'll find me on almost every social media out there.
There you go. Very good. Very good. Rick said that Return to Oz was messed up, but he loved it.
It's a very underrated film by Disney. Disney put it out. It's supposed to be kind of like a sequel to the original movie. It's based on 2 of the books from Baum. They kind of mixed up some of the characters and stuff, so it's different from the books, but it retains a lot of the books. But I mean, they renamed some of the characters to different characters, and it's a combination of 2 of the books.
Okay, cool.
And it's a little creepy.
Oh, we've got cat again.
Oh,
maybe. Oh, we saw part of a cat. Oh, there you go, Skunk. There's the cat in the window. For those that were interested, hey, Callie. Hi. What do you say? Yeah. Let's just sit around and watch Carl's cat all day. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that could probably be a channel to do pretty good on YouTube.
Well, maybe.
Carl's cat.
Uh-oh. I think the show's over now.
Oh.
Shipment coming in of cigars. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. She's watching out for me. Okay, well, Eric, thank you very much for coming by.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was fun being on here with you, Carl. Yeah,
it was fun. And you helped with this cat, this crazy cat. Well, okay, everybody. Well, thank you very much for coming by. And if I can find in Brian's mess of things here how to get out of here, no wonder he can't find it. I can't find it either. You know what? You might get an outro to the wrong show here because I can't find it.
How dare you?
I know. Okay, folks, we might just say bye. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Be creative. Wash your hands, as Brian would say, and have fun out there. And if you haven't, go back Eric's Kickstarter. Give him a little drink to go with his his White Castle cider. Okay. Bye.